Welcome back to a new video. We're out here
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
You know what today is? It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's a Monday Madness. So today, we're gonna show you how to use spray paint as a tie-dye mechanism on white clothing. And yes, we are doing a Seahawks logo, and next week we're gonna be getting into something else. Last week was a Seahawks logo, this week's a Seahawks logo. Until the end of time is gonna be a Seahawks logo. The way that I do it, I use spray paint for the tie-dye application, and the reason is it's way simpler and easier for me anyway. I don't like messing with that soda ash. Nobody can tell, and you can get a sweatshirt done in one day. First of all, you need something to spray paint on. I'm not gonna put the sweatshirt on the ground. First and foremost, I think that Krylon, the company that makes the paint, figured out about graffiti artists and their way of switching caps. And see, back in the day, this used to be called the German outline, but you can't. Oh, maybe this one is. Maybe it says the Rust-Oleum. It's connected inside. That's what happened to the last one. That's why it exploded all over me. If you didn't watch it, rewind it, watch it again, because it's hilarious. We're putting on funniest home videos to try to win $100,000. This part used to have this connected to it, so you could switch caps real easy, but you can't switch caps anymore. And I think that's why they figured out graffiti artists do it like that. Damn. You just want to hold it that way and let all the air out, so you don't get paint on your hands. You don't need to use gloves. I suggest getting one of these spray paint guns, and it just connects straight onto your can like that, so your hand doesn't have to hit the nozzle. And if you're really good at it, like I did when I was painting my son's room, I got really annoyed with the brush, and I bought like 4 or 5 cans of white spray paint. I had this gun already, and I feathered the paint on his trim in his room, and you don't even know that I use spray paint. You see how easy that was? You see how clean that looks? It looks exactly like tie-dye. They do make like fabric spray, but I just always use spray paint. It just feels like it works better, because that's fabric spray. If you spray it on, like, you can spray this spray paint, I don't know what it is, you can spray paint on real close and it doesn't get all crunchy on fabric, but if you spray that fabric paint on the fabric real close, it gets crunchy. I'm gonna let this air dry. We have stuff going on in the dryer right now, but that's how easy it is. You see how easy that is to do that? Look how clean that looks. Put a logo on there, Seahawks logo. That's what I've been doing. The only thing that's missing, that's that lime green that they always use on there, whatever it is. I don't know that much, but I know their away jerseys, they use that lime green, and I had the good green. It's on me right here. You see it? But it exploded. When this happens, so you should wear gloves. I really don't mind, because I'm gonna go in the shower and wash it off, but if you don't want blue hands or Seahawks hands, or it looks like you murdered a Smurf, wear gloves. It really takes this long, and I really have to stand here and stare at it to make sure that it's cutting out right. And you always want to keep your space that you're working on clean. I've noticed that. I've been making these videos and I haven't been getting any comments on like, man, your stuff has been racking up with dirt, or man, your stuff has been like cluttered. Well, I've noticed it because I've been doing the editing and I've been seeing that stuff's been cluttered, and I've been seeing that the lighting in here hasn't been that well, and I've fixed up the lights. I've been using a studio. I've been dragging. I should have somebody doing behind the scenes things shooting me, but I have a light next to my camera now and all this stuff, so I hope the lighting situation looks as good as I want it to, because the last couple of videos the lighting in here has been not that well. So we just put that in the dryer. We're gonna put it in there for about 10 minutes. We're gonna turn my clamshell heat press. It's a 15-inch heat press. You want to press these things for 15 seconds at a time, maybe between 10 and 15 seconds. That's how long you need to press like heat transfer vinyl, and that's from doing it over and over and over again to the point where it's like 10-15 seconds works out great. And like I said, this is a cold peel, so you gotta wait about like it says like 45 seconds, but I've noticed when I do this, I take it off and I cool it down like this, I can rip it right off. Alright, it's out of the dryer. It's very simple and very easy because it's an extra large, and I've been doing this for a while. So extra large hoodie, you want to flip the hood down, hold it by armpit to armpit, lay it down on your press. The spray paint might smell funny, like right after you do it and right after you get it out of the dryer, but that smell goes away. We're at 169 on the machine. We're almost there. Patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. That's the only drawback. Well, I should have had it going because I was doing shirts earlier. I should have kept it on, but I turned it off. So I had to turn it back on. Now it has to heat back up. 169. I lined it up. We're in there. I'm not using I used my really good one to get that, you know, pressed down so it's not so wrinkled, but there's a little bit of blue paint on there if you can see it. I have these small little Teflon sheets that fit right over this perfectly. We're just gonna walk back and make sure that this is straight. It looks pretty good. So we're gonna press it for 15, see how it comes out. That stinks. You smell that? If you had smell-o-vision, it does stink a little bit. Can't find this at no store. This ain't no middle of the mall stuff. We're not out here making middle of the mall wear. We're out here making custom gear. Custom gear. I know right now nobody can go to a football game, but when you're at your house, you can just stun on the people at your house. Look at how clean that is. Clean. Seattle Seahawks. We'll do any football team. Whatever color your football team is, we can tie-dye that color and make you a graphic so you can represent your favorite team. So, we're gonna summarize on what we just did. Very simple, easy steps. You saw how fast that was. It was really not that hard. So, tie-dyed, spray paint, very easy. Cut it out, vinyl cutter. Use a Cameo, Silhouette 3. I believe that's what it's called. I should know what it's called, talk about it all the time. It was like just like screen printing. This vinyl, you couldn't tell. I really want to do that. I want to take one of these or whatever type of graphic that I do with this cold peel heat transfer vinyl, and I want to put it to the test and see if somebody that screen prints all the time, the plastisol ink, could tell the difference, you know, because this is not coming off, and this is not going to crack. The difference between screen printing and this cold peel heat transfer vinyl stuff, in the long run, that plastisol ink is going to crack and wear off. This stuff will never ever come off, ever. It won't crack, it won't fade, it won't none of that stuff at all. That's the benefit of using the heat transfer vinyl. One of the benefits. The other benefit is inexpensive. Anybody can do it. It takes, like, screen printing, there's a learning curve. It took me like at least 3 months to get it down correct and write. So where I would just do it all the time, I wouldn't have to think about it, I could just do it. And see, I'm doing the same thing that I would do with the squeegees. See how easy that was? Summarizing. So, heat transfer vinyl, got off Amazon. Affiliate links are down below. I got this hoodie wholesale. I forget which one it was. I think it was called All Day T-shirt. $15, $10 hoodie. I believe I got this on sale for $8. And what I'm saying, when I use the pillows all the time, if you don't use a pillow, this is just from experience, you'll get these lines from your heat press around, like a square line around here and here and here. With that pillow, you don't get no square outline. You see it? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We're out here Monday and Friday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yes, my hands are blue. Sneezy.